Welcome everyone to the OPHIUCHUS reading. Hey everybody. Thank you for joining live. If you are watching on YouTube, just letting you know, I'm now doing my readings live on Instagram and then posting them on YouTube. So it has been a while, OPHIUCHUS. I hope that you all are doing well. Since it's been so long, we are just going to do a see what pops up reading where we see what pops up and we will go from there. So this is what came out in the cleansing ceremony. We had Strength, Two of Cups, and Sun in reverse. So this is telling me that something has been taking an incredible amount of strength, and it has also caused a lot of growth in you lately. You know, strength means something that is repeated over time, right? It's like your muscles get strong when you are lifting weights over time. A relationship with a wild animal does not form overnight. It takes a while to have that bond. Similarly with creating a baby, growing a baby, right? It takes a certain amount of strength and nutrients and resolve over time. So something you have been putting energy and effort into over time has really gotten quite strong, and it seems like it's a certain soulmate relationship with the Two of Cups here. Two of Cups means emotional exchange between equals, so it seems like there is someone that you have been exchanging emotions with. So a very strong soul connection. However, we do have the Sun in reverse, so that can indicate that this relationship may not be as fun as it used to be, or perhaps it's not bringing the light to your life that you thought that it would or that you wish it would. We also had Porygon using Sharpen, which is telling me that you are sharpening your communication skills. With Jigglypuff using Heartfelt Song, Fairy type indicates a soulmate relationship. So again, back to that Two of Cups soulmate. It seems like maybe they may be singing a song and really sort of tugging at your heartstrings about things. With Trainer Sky Arrow Bridge, Trainer indicates the other person. So it's like they are trying to build a bridge and make this connection with you. With Porygon 2 Double Draw, so we do have Porygon and Porygon 2, so we do see that there is an evolution of energy here. But with Double Draw, like draw is an energy when it's kind of like Cat's game, right? Like when there's no winner, it's a draw. So I feel like both of you are feeling like it's at a draw, which is a good thing. You don't really want a winner and a loser in a relationship, right? But it does feel like there is a draw energy. But again, we see fairy type energy coming out in reverse, so which can indicate that this soul contract, this soulmate relationship that you have is a bit topsy-turvy and maybe not exactly what you want. Or again, it is a strong connection. There's no doubt about it. And you both are really good at sharing emotions with each other. But when it comes to light and bringing light in each other's life, it seems like maybe that is what's lacking. So it may be a little bit more on the shadow end. Anyway, OPHIUCHUS, as I mentioned, we are just going to do a see what pops up reading where we just see what pops up. It's been quite some time, so we're just going to let the cards and the multiverse collapsing into the universe tell us exactly what it is. For any of you who are new here, welcome. I am Sachi the Seer, also known as Gym Leader Sachi of the Spiritual Gym Leaders, the creator of Pokemon C, which is divination through Pokemon cards. All right. So let's see what's going on. OPHIUCHUS, let's just see. Okay, Ace of Swords, victory. That's great. So there is new communication coming in, new communication skills, perhaps even a new way of thinking. We did see Porygon using Sharpen, right? And here is the sharpened sword. So it is telling me that your mind, your mental space is sharpened, even your crown chakra is sharpened. And your crown chakra is basically, it's above your head. It's how you take data from the external world, allow it to get in, download into your third eye or your brain to comprehend your external reality. So I really love that because it means that things are getting better for your mental health and your mental state. And we have Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. Things are moving in the right direction for you. Things are moving with ease. The Wheel of Fortune indicates that there's some sort of karmic lesson, right? It's a karmic wheel and it is moving forward. It's not always easy or fun. Sometimes the wheel moving forward can be uncomfortable, but nevertheless, you are moving forward and that's good. That's always what we want to see here. that eagle's really standing out to me. So I definitely feel eagle spirit here, which is an emanation of Scorpius. So I feel like you are seeing things from a higher perspective. There's a lot of bird spirits here and a black cat, but I really feel like you're able to, yeah, just like birds are associated with air, right? So are swords. So I really feel like communication, mental processes, thoughts, your mental state is really in a good place and moving forward towards an even better place. Let's see what's in the light here. We have Haunter using Poison Ring, Train Mega Catcher, Train Altaria Spirit Link, and Magmar Smoke Screen. Yeah, so I feel like this is referring to that person again. This is a ghost of the past with Haunter that has been haunting your third eye for quite some time. So, you know, again, it's like your mental space was being haunted, and that's why you're finally having victory over whatever this is that's been haunting you. Poison Ring can indicate some sort of poison commitment, something that you agreed to. This may be a relationship, maybe like a marriage or something, but there is some sort of commitment that you recognize isn't what you really want it to be. It's a bit on the poison side. It says, it licks with its gaseous tongue to steal the victim's life force. It lurks in darkness for prey. So again, it's kind of like the sun in reverse, that you're recognizing that there's more darkness than light in this relationship. Maybe there is some benefits, you know, maybe you enjoy their gaseous tongue, if you catch my drift. But other than that, it seems like you're really recognizing that it's more stealing your life force than giving you light, right? And we have Train a Mega Catcher. So again, Trainer's the other person. So it is telling me they are trying really hard to get you. So maybe they're like, let's work this out. We can do this, da, 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 da. We did see that they are also trying to build that bridge, which is sort of like a Chiron thing. Maybe they want to heal things with you. And they may even say like, oh, we have a spiritual link with Altaria Spirit Link here. And I would say that may be correct. You probably do have some sort of soul tie, but what kind of soul tie, right? There are so many different types of soulmate relationships. You have, you know, friends, families, lovers, pets, your mailman. Those are all different types of soulmates. And the question is, what kind of soulmate are they? We did see the Two of Cups upright, which is good. Whenever the Two of Cups is in reverse, I always say that's a suffering soulmate. So it doesn't necessarily seem like, you know, this person is causing you like extreme suffering, but it does seem like you recognize that there is a certain type of poison that needs to be transmuted, just because it's like, it may be good, but you know you deserve better. That's really how this feels. So, interestingly enough, we do have Pluto station, or, well, it's going retrograde, but it's in the Sagittarius Capricornus void, and it's actually aligned with the star Altaria. So you may want to look in the Sky app, you know, to see if you have any placements that are aligned with Altaria. It's in the Aquila constellation, and again, that's in the Sagittarius Capricornus void. But I definitely feel like whatever this person, you guys do have some sort of soul contract through Altaria, the Altarian star system. So I would definitely check your own, you know, the sky when you were born to see what's there, because clearly there's something there. And with Smokescreen, yeah, it just seems like you don't know what exactly is going on there. Smokescreen is an attack that's like black smog, and it's like you can't see anything. It lowers a Pokemon's accuracy. So it feels like you know there's something not quite right here, but you're not quite sure. And if you read deeper into Altair, the star, then I'm sure you'll learn a little bit more about exactly what this soulmate relationship entails. It says, found at the mouth of volcanoes and extremely hard to spot. There are very few instances of capturing this Pokemon. So again, it's talking about like being very rare. Oop, wow, did you, yeah. I mean, that was me, but that has not happened during a reading before where these tumble down. So this is like Minun and Plusle, which represents relationships. It's like Libran codes. So it seems like you recognize that this isn't necessarily the type of relationship that you want to be in. It's talking about like being very rare, very few instances. And maybe you know like, oh, okay, a relationship like this is rare. Maybe they're trying to impress upon you, like, you know, finding this type of connection is so hard to find, etc., etc. And again, that may be true, but is it the one that you want? I would really look into Altair, y'all, because clearly there's something going on with that star system and this. So let's see what's in the shadow. We have Rapidash using rear kick. So this is Sagittarian energy, which can be like perceptions. So this may be a perception that you've had about the relationship that is coming back and sort of swiftly kicking you in the bum here with rear kick. Rapidash, this can indicate that things are moving very quickly, and maybe when you connected with this person, maybe things moved very quickly and you're recognizing that things are starting to move very quickly. With the Ace of Swords and Wheel of Fortune, it definitely has a lot of air. So, and they are moving in the right direction. And again, it seems like your mental space is the thing that is really shifting and the thing that is moving in the right direction. It says it gallops at nearly 150 miles an hour. With its blaze mating ferociously, it races as if it were an arrow. So again, that is that Sagittarian energy, which is like travel. It's also, again, perception and perspective based. So it is telling me that your perception of things have really been changing, and that's a good thing. Coming out stuck, we have Soul Rock using Solar Generator and Knockaway, Dark Primate using Frenzy, and Trainer Eco Arm. So with Soul Rock, Solar Generator, and Knockaway, this is fighting type energy, and it seems like, again, there's a lot of light that has been generated, and you are thinking that you need to knock away whatever this spiritual link is of this person who's really trying to catch you, like get you or make you theirs or be connected. Because this is a fighting type energy, and you're recognizing that, yeah, like you have a lot of light, but it seems like they're actually draining your life force rather than bringing you that light. It's kind of like you're the solar generator and they're just kind of siphoning off of it. It says it absorbs solar energy during the day. Always expressionless, it can sense what a foe is thinking. So yeah, that's the thing about your mental space. So maybe some of your like clairvoyance, claircognizance is coming online, because it seems like you're really able to tell what this other person is thinking and kind of like psychically connected to them. And again, maybe there is this energy of like, oh, it's so rare that I have this kind of connection, da-da-da-da-da. And I will, give a little bit about Altair. Altair, Aquila constellation can be known for like astral spies or surveillance sort of things. So it's no wonder that it's really easy to know what each other are thinking. We have Dark Primate using Pokemon Power Frenzy. So Dark Primate is owned by Rockets, which are, kind of like the bad guys in Pokemon, I guess you could say. I mean, I guess everyone would probably say that. I know there are fans of Team Rocket. But with Dark Primate, again, there is some darkness in the shadow, and some things can be anger and frustration and this fighting type energy that is coming out once again. So, it says, although primates have always been mean, lately they seem to be becoming even more vicious and frenzied. So this can be your own shadow that is becoming a little bit more vicious, but it could also be the other person. But regardless, someone's shadow is truly getting angry. And it may be because, again, it's recognizing that, okay, I'm creating all this solar power, I'm generating all this light, yet it's being taken from me. My life force is being sort of sucked out of me. And with Trainer Eco Arm, again, this is the other person. And with Eco Arm, it could be like, oh, that's just how energy is, right? It's like their arm is trying to reach out and sort of take that energy and utilize it. So I definitely feel kind of like energy vampire stuff going on here. All right, let's see what else is going on. Ophiuchus. Okay, we have, let me drink some water here. Speaking of temperance. Temperance. We have Temperance, Queen of Pentacles, and Two of Wands in reverse. So temperance can mean that you've been taking quite a moderate approach here. You're trying not to go to extremes, or again, maybe you have these thoughts of like, oh, they're doing this to me. And then you're like, no, let me pull it back. Maybe I'm doing this. So I really feel like you're trying to keep your temper, especially with that Dark Primate energy coming up of like anger and viciousness. You're really trying to take the middle road. With the Queen of Pentacles, it seems like you may be focusing more on your abundance, more on your physical reality, your physical health, nurturing your finances and things like that. With Two of Wands here, even though you're taking the moderate approach and focusing on the Pentacles aspect of things, it may feel like the world is kind of out of your hands here. The Two of Wands can relate to kind of a pause before embarking on some sort of journey and sort of figuring out exactly where you want to go. But with it in reverse, I'm getting this energy that it's like you are not really sure exactly where you're going next. Again, we see that the wheel is moving, so there is movement, but you're not quite sure in which direction. You may even be thinking about moving, but you're not sure where. But I do feel there's this energy of like, I'm not really sure what the next stage is, and you're trying to temper your spirit where you are now. So let's see what the light energy is here. Okay, yeah, we have the fairy type energy in reverse, but you do know for sure that like the soul contract that is happening here, you're not quite happy with it. This is also the crown chakra coming out in reverse. So it feels like you're recognizing that maybe how you're taking some data from the external world and, you know, bringing it into your cognition. It seems like you recognize that something's not quite right and you're really focused on your material reality. So this can be like, okay, I'm focusing on trying to get my mind right about money, about housing, about my physical health and my physical beauty and things like that. So I definitely feel like you're doing it, you know, you're in process of doing it, but all the while recognizing like, okay, this isn't quite right. Again, we have double draw. And so this is coming out twice now, Porygon 2. So again, I feel like there's something about the number 2 in partnerships, temperance. You know, we had the Plusle and Minen, Libran energy sort of crumble over here. And as you notice, there's also like the solar system in the back. So again, I really would recommend to check out your sky app when you were born and really see where all your planets were when you were born and check if you have anything aligned with Altair. It's like coming through so blatant. Altair, Altair, Altair. And again, Pluto right now is at Altair. It is aligned with Altair. It's in the Aquila constellation. It says, AI has been installed in it. It learns various things all on its own, but it even remembers things that it doesn't need to know. Yeah, so there are some things about the Altair star system and sort of AI implants. So again, I recommend you sort of research that on your own. But in the higher way, it feels like you are recognizing that a way that you can sort of maximize things in your physical reality is to utilize AI in a healthy way, right? So this can be to help you like write things or, you know, Queen of Pentacles stuff. This can be to like automate sales, automate, I don't know, like write grants for your business or something like that. I'm really getting, again, it's a moderate approach. It's not that you're fully dependent upon AI or anything like that, but it is utilizing it in a way that helps you sort of, you know, get your crown right. And it is talking about how it remembers things that it doesn't need to know. So again, it is important to take the temperate route of utilizing AI, so that it doesn't become some sort of hellish interface I'm hearing. So be mindful with that. Let's see what's going on in the shadow. Some interesting topics coming through for you, Ophiuchus. Well, what do you know? Altaria. I don't know how many times I have to say there's definitely something going on with Altair, and boom, here it is. Clear humming. It's telling me clear as day there is something going on in Altair in the Aquila star system. So check yourself, see what's going on there. What is Pluto doing with you? It says, on sunny days, it flies freely through the sky and blends into the clouds. It sings in a beautiful soprano. So yeah, it's talking about, you know, being able to fly and, you know, blending into the clouds, which I always take Altaria, I actually associate as a heavenly Pokemon of like getting on utopian timelines. And again, with the Wheel of Fortune, we saw all those bird spirits. It really feels like you are able to see things from a higher perspective, really see the big picture here, and it's helping you get to where you want to be, especially as the Queen of Pentacles. We do have dark type energy, dangerous energy in reverse, Skirskit Stampede in reverse, and Full Heal in reverse. So this is telling me, again, there are some dark things that can come through Altair, come through Aquila. There's no doubt about it. I mentioned, you know, surveillance state and sort of astral spy energy. But this is coming out and reminding, like, even though that stuff is there, it's not necessarily dangerous to you right now. And even the way that AI is being utilized at the moment is not necessarily dangerous. The way that you are using it, or that you can use it, again, as long as you are taking this temperate approach with temperance and focusing on becoming the Queen of Pentacles, right? It's not a dangerous thing for you or for the world to use it in this way. With Skirskit Stampede in reverse, it's saying to not let anyone stampede on your heart chakra. It is saying to sort of stay on the surface of things. Skirskit is like a water strider Pokemon, right? It's like those bugs. They kind of look like mosquitoes, but they're not, right? They're cute and little. And they're able, through like van der Waal forces, I believe, like the surface tension of the way that they interact with the water, they're able to just sort of glide along the water. And that's telling me, you know, you don't need to go that deep, right? You don't need to go that deep. You can stay on the surface of things. Again, it's like, even if you're doing AI stuff, it's like, you don't have to go super deep into AI and what it does, this, that. You can just be on the surface and utilize it for what you need to utilize it for. And again, with the Two of Wands, like in reverse, things may become clearer about your next stage as you start embodying more of the Queen of Pentacles here. It says, it appears as if it's skating on water. It draws prey in with a sweet scent from the tip of its head. Again, the tip of its head is the crown chakra. So this is telling me that you, as you start utilizing your crown, right, taking information from the external world and, you know, start perceiving the world differently. That's what it is. You're seeing the world differently. You're thinking about things differently, because I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand with the Ace of Swords, right? We saw your mental space is upgrading. You're thinking about things differently. Because you're thinking about things differently, it's being projected onto the multiverse differently. And then the multiverse is reflecting back a different universe back to you. One that is more abundant, one that is more healthy, one where you are more like the Queen of Pentacles. So, you know, you're doing it to yourself, which is great. You're thinking differently, and then the universe is responding back to you differently. And that's causing an upgrade in your crown. So I absolutely love this. Is like crown chakra upgrades out the wazoo. And we also have trainer full heal in reverse. So again, this other person is coming out again in the shadow here. And it's just basically saying, like, you cannot heal them. That's not your job. Like, even though, Ophiuchus, you are the healer of the zodiac, it's more about healing yourself and then emanating that energy so that others can, you know, follow suit. But you cannot heal them, and it feels like they are not really interested in healing themselves either. So, you know, take that as it is, right? It's like, your job is to do all these other things. This other person feels like a side note at this point. Like, you already know there's some funky stuff going on with them. And again, that's why you're meant to sort of stay on the surface and focus on these other things instead of trying to fix them or heal them or whatever it is. And yeah, Archangel Gabriel is like growling. Yeah, it feels like they need to stay away for a while you get your cake up and get your health in priority and things like that. So, Ophiuchus, in the extended, we are going to see what else wants to come through. Gaby, it's okay. You don't have to talk to those doggies. Yeah, exactly. You don't even have to talk to this person anymore. So in the extended, if you are an IG subscriber, you can head to the IG subscriber area on my Instagram on Sachi the Seer, and you will be able to access the extended as well as all the other extendeds. If you are an Eagle or Phoenix member on my website, SachiTheSeer.com, then the same thing will be as it always has been. You can just go to that area on my website and the extended will be there. If you are not a member or not a subscriber, I highly recommend you check that out and subscribe and become a member. So let's see what's the message that's going to bring us into the extended, Ophiuchus. Let's see. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node in reverse. This is telling me that you have some fear of stepping out of your comfort zone. But the thing is like, you're kind of being thrown into something that's out of your comfort zone anyway. And it's more about embracing it as it happens. Again, it feels like you know that you are meant to be the Queen of Pentacles. And it's just about doing the things in a temperate way in order to get to that point. Because with the Ace of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, we see that things are already moving forward. It's just now time to do things differently, out of the zone of comfort, doing things that, you know, it's like with North Node in reverse, it feels like you're really focused on your South Node, which is your comfort zone. It's where your karmic gunks and your karmic gifts reside. But when you are stepping into your North Node, into your comfort, or out of your comfort zone, that is how your soul begins to expand. Your consciousness begins to expand because you're experiencing things that you've never experienced before. So check where your North Node is. Some of you may even have your North Node aligned with Altair. I would not be surprised. You'll have to check out your actual chart for that, which I recommend using Mastering the Zodiac. I will have a link in my stories and my bio for that. And anyway, so if you want to head into the extended, we are going to see more about what is going on there. Again, you can do that in my IG subscriber area, or if you are watching this on YouTube after the live, it will be in the link in the description box below. All right, thank you everyone who joined for the live. I will catch you in the extended.